Hey everyone, welcome to this video, and in this video we are going to learn about virus, worms and Trojans. So let's get started. So uh, what is a malware? First of all, okay, malware is basically malicious software. So malware keyword is a short form of malicious software. Alright, so now virus, worms, trojans, all of these are malwares. When I say malwares or a malicious software, it means that a program with a negative intention, okay, a computer program with a negative intention. So we can consider all of them as a malicious software. Alright, so basically what these malware do, they might steal your information, they might delete your files, they might they might ask you to open up some particular link, okay, they might steal your serial numbers, they might steal your they might use your computer as a relay, okay, so maybe they might use your computer as a proxy or as a bot for DDoS attacks, for different kind of attacks. Alright, so virus, worms and trojans, all of them falls under malware. So again, virus, the full form of virus is vital information resource under siege, is a piece of code which is meant for malicious purpose. It can replicate itself in the same system or also to the external hard drive. Okay, it may harm your system by deleting vital information from your hard drive or by corrupting the operating system files. Now understand, so like this is kind of a definition, but I'll give you some glimpses of what is virus exactly. So viruses are not self-propagatable. I repeat, virus is a static piece of programming. Okay, so this is virus. Virus is a static piece of programming. It means that it cannot self-propagate. It cannot self-propagate. It means that it cannot move from one computer to another computer. We often have this misconception, right, that if I plug in my pen drive, and if my system is already virus infected, then my pen drive will also be virus infected, and vice versa. If my pen drive does have some virus, and if I insert it into my system, then my system will be affected, right? We do have that mindset, we do have that misconception, but that's not true. Viruses cannot self-propagate, okay, they are static. So of course, if like virus can go along with some other virus, or virus can go along with other particular software, but virus cannot alone travel or alone propagate from one system to another system. Okay, they may self-replicate, they may create their own copies, but they cannot propagate to another system. Okay, so this is what virus is. Now once the virus is in your system, it may delete your files, it may hide your files, it may corrupt your files, so it can do anything in your system. Okay, so that's what virus is. Now I'll talk about worms. So first of all, let's go to this slide. Worm are self-replicating program similar to computer virus. Also they have a capability of self-propagation. Okay, like as you can see, however, a worm is self-contained and does not need to be a part of another program to propagate itself. So worms can self-propagate, virus cannot self-propagate. So worms are self-propagatable. All right, they can move from one system to another system. So the thing which we understand, that okay, my system is infected, and if I plug in my pen drive, then my pen drive will also affected. That's worm. Okay, if your system is affected with worm, then of course this can happen, but we commonly tell everything as virus. Okay, we commonly tell everything as virus, but these are different in the concepts. Worms are self-propagatable. Again, it's a malicious program with negative intention, and it can spread across the network also. Worms can spread across the network also. Okay, so from one system to another system in the network, or it can spread across the entire network. So it depends how it's coded. The third thing which I would like to tell you is Trojans. Now Trojans are the, yeah, I can say Trojans are more dangerous than virus and worms. Trojans are more dangerous than virus and worms. Again, it's a negative piece of programming with malicious intent. And here trojans trojans basically work on a client server model. Okay, trojans basically work on a client server model. So one will be a trojan client and one will be a trojan server. Okay, so for example, client is attacker and server is victim. So attacker will send a server to victim, and victim will click on that particular server, okay, unknowingly, and then with the help of this trojan client, attacker will be able to access victim's system. So that's what trojan is known for. Okay, if you don't know about trojan horse story, go to google and find out trojan horse story. Okay, if you have seen troy movie, or if you know the story, then please go to it, please understand. Okay, it's the same concept, trojan horse. Okay, the concept of trojan has been derived from that particular story. So yes, we are sending a malicious payload in a form of trojan server to our victim, and when victim executes it into their system, then we can get a reverse connection from their system to our system, and that's how trojan works. Okay, so basically with the help of trojan, you are not only going to destroy their files, you are not going to delete their files or hide their files, but you will have a remote access to your victim's machine. Okay, to your victim's machine. So that's the power of trojan. So I'll quickly walk you through what trojan can do. Okay, of course it can steal information such as password, security codes, credit card, whatever it's stored in your particular system, delete or replace operating system critical files, generate fake traffic to create dos attack, download spyware, adware, malicious files, use victim's pc as a botnet. Okay, use victim's pc for spamming, disable firewalls, antivirus, record screenshots. Yes, trojan can record screenshots and even webcam shots. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate the same thing in the next few seconds. And in fact victim's pc is a proxy server for replaying attacks or relay attacks. So this is what a trojan can do. Okay, now all this can be done, like we can create our own trojan with the help of remote administration tool, which we call it as a rat tool, rat tool. So rat tool will help us to create a trojan. So basically we are going to use a rat tool today to demonstrate a trojan. Okay, so I'll quickly walk you through. There are different rat tools available, like njrat, like dark comet, like prorat. Okay, puppy, lime rat. Lot of rat tools are available, but today we are going to learn the most easiest one to demonstrate the power of trojan. All right, so this is my windows 10 machine in my virtualbox in my vmware. Basically, let it be off. All right, and do we have this connectivity? Excuse me. All right, so should be working. Not a problem. So here we have prorat. I'll quickly remove this, shift delete. Okay, here we have the prorat file, zip file. I'll extract this, extract. And here's the main application, prorat. Okay, let me first extract this, extract all. Okay, it's asking for a password, so the password is pro, pro. and now we have this prorat over here. Alright, so I'll quickly open it as administrator, and here is the prorat tool. Here is the prorat tool. Okay, so with the help of this prorat, we are first of all going to create a prorat server. So go to create prorat server, and these are different settings. Okay, these are different settings. I'll quickly go to general settings. We can set up the server port, whichever we like. So the default is okay, 5110. We can set up a password 123456. So only we can connect to the server, nobody else can connect to the server. And victim name, okay, so by default it's this PC. And we can configure different messages, like on clicking the malicious file, okay, what message do we want to send. So we can configure it accordingly. Like let's say if I'm sending a game to my friend, okay, Super Mario game, saying that hey, we used to play a Super Mario game in the old video games, but now the Super Mario game is available on system as well, on laptop as well, okay, so you can play it. So what I can say is Super Mario game corrupted. Alright, so this could be the message which I can showcase to my friend on clicking on this particular file, okay, malicious file. And these are some different settings. Now look at the power of it. Give a fake error message. So I've configured it. Melt server on install. So on double click, okay, the server file will be vanished. Kill antivirus firewall and start. Disable Windows. So this is a very old rat, okay, and it's still working. Disable XP Service Pack 2 Security Center, disable Windows XP Firewall, clear Windows XP restore points. So all these can be are still available, okay, can still work on different version of Windows. And look at this: hide processes from all task managers, hide values from all kind of registry editors, hide names from msconfig, unterminate process. So everything is working perfectly, right? You can even bind it this with file. Now example, if you are sharing some assignment with your friend, okay, mostly in the COVID-19 times, you may not go physically at your friend's place and share the assignment, but you will for sure send send a file, okay, send a soft copy of a file with your friend. So you can bind this particular malware, or I can say Trojan, with your assignment PDF or something. You can go bind it with file, click on bind with file, and the click over here, select the file, and you can bind it, okay. Server extension, you can keep any of the extension which you want, so let it be exe for now. Server icon, so you can set, if you are, let's say if you are sending some Super Mario game, then you can select this, okay. If you want to if you want to send something to your girlfriend, then you can click something like this and let it be, okay. Let's say if I am sharing this to my girlfriend and I want to hack into my girlfriend's system, then I'll keep this heart and I'll create server. I'll finally create a server. So you'll see server is created over here, and this will quickly give us a message that the server has been created successfully in your directory. Alright, so the server has been created with your settings in the current directory. Good. Now we'll close this. Okay. Now understand, I'm going to infect my own system. I am going to infect my own system for this demonstration. Alright. So my system's IP address is my localhost IP address. So that's basically 127.0.0.1, and port number I know it's 5110, and I'm going to press connect button. So but first of all, I'll have to double click this what I can say server file, okay. So understand, the Windows machine which you are looking at is victim. Consider this as a victim, and this prorat, okay, this prorat what I can say dialog box, okay, this prorat dialog box is attacker. Consider that, okay, because I'm going to infect my own machine for this demonstration. What you can do is you can send this server file to your friend and ask your friend to click on it. For example, if you are sharing it with your friend or maybe your girlfriend, you should change the name. Okay. if you are keeping server, nobody will going to click it, nobody is going to click it. So make sure you change the name. Please don't open some private videos. All right, so if you name this, okay, no matter how many files we have in the USB drive, okay, on looking at this file, your friend or your girlfriend is definitely going to click on it. Okay, why? Because it's like playing with the human mentality. Okay, hackers should be creative. Now this is kind of a social engineering, okay, because you want someone to click on to your particular thing and get infected. So hackers should be creative. So I'm going to double click on it, I'm going to run as administrator, and yeah, so now I have infected my own system, and now I'll be connecting to my own system with this particular client. So this is my client and this is my victim's machine. All right, so I'm going to press connect. Oops, it shows disconnected. All right, so let me again open this. Oh, I got it. Avast is creating the problem. So not to worry, okay. Open virus chest. Yeah, here it is. All right, so we are going to double click on it or run as administrator. And we are going to press connect button. Now if you can see, I am getting a disconnect button over here. It means I'm connected. You can see it's connected, right? So now I'm connected to my own machine, but you can do it with your friend or girlfriend or somebody of your target, or you can be safe from this kind of Trojans as well, right? So it depends on your particular usage. So first of all, being a hacker, I'll go to PC info. Why create exception? Okay, so first of all I'll go to PC info and I'll check for system information, and I'll get to know, okay, it's Windows is installed in C drive. So then I can go to give damage and format drive. I can literally format the entire drive. Okay, this is disturbing. Then I can go to applications, refresh all the applications running on my own system as of now, because I am the victim, I am the attacker, are here. I can kill any of the process, I can kill all at the same time. I can go to message, I can send a fake message to my victim. Hey babe, are we going to dinner tonight? Alright, and you can send. Now I send this from my ProRat dialog box, and you can see the Windows 10 pop-up box. Okay, so this will be executing on your victim's screen. Okay, and if I'm going to press OK, my victim will know that I have pressed OK. So I can, if I'm asking something in yes no format, I can click on this and I can send. And when I will click on yes, it will say that your user has clicked yes. Okay, you may ask some question, like if an example, if I know you, if I want to hack into your email account, okay, and I go to forgot password, if I see that you have a security question. That's what's my favorite sport. So I'll ask, is your favorite sport football? Okay, and I'll send it to you in a yes no format. And if you are going to click on yes, then I will get to know your security questions answer indirectly. So it depends on a hacker's creativity how it can be used. Windows, what all windows are open? So I have 3 ProRat version opens. I can close, I can minimize, I can maximize, I can restore everything. I can go and chat with my victim, okay, but I'm not going to chat right now because I am only the victim, I am only the attacker. If I'm going to chat, if I do this open chat, I will not be able to close it because victim does not have a power to close the chat. Only hacker do have the power to close the chat, okay. And this is kind of a matrix chat box. Yeah, so then admin FTP, all the FTP details which are stored will be fetched, okay, can be fetched. Now these are all funny stuffs. I can hide desktop icons, I can hide start button, I can hide taskbar. So look at this, I clicked on hide taskbar and this taskbar has disappeared. I can show it again, show. So this is again coming. Open CD-ROM. Imagine I can remotely open your CD-ROM as well. Crazy keyboard lights, violet display. See, if my victim is watching something which I don't want him to watch or her to watch, okay, I'll violate the display. Add a tail to mouse. So look at this, now my mouse is trailing. Fix it. Lock mouse, I'm not going to do it. Make mouse go crazy. Or flip screen. See, this is flip screen, is basically it will flip the screen, flip the entire screen, okay. And if your victim is a technical person, then he might go and check the processes, what processes are running, okay, are there any malicious process or not. So we can even lock control alt delete. Okay, so let me press control alt delete. Now look at this, task manager has been disabled by administrator. So I cannot even go to open up my task manager and look at the process, okay. I will open this now. Once on clicking on open, okay, is it open? Yeah, once on clicking on open, now I'll be able to open it, okay. So close monitor, open screensaver. If you want to set up a screensaver, okay, you can even set it. Then file manager, look at this, all the drives, okay, list drives, all the drives of my victim will be available over here. So basically it's a VM, so I only have a base drive, so the drives will not come, but this is the only drive which I have in my VM, okay. So I will be able to access all the drives, all the folders, like I'm accessing my own computer, okay. I can download anything, I can upload anything, I can delete anything, I can rename anything, I can make a wallpaper set, everything I can do with this. So this is of course crazy. I can open your current browser, your default browser, and I can open up any link over here. I can prohibit any website, I can open any link over here, I can change your home page, I can go to registry, I can change your registry settings. Then like these are different things, okay, which you can do with this screenshot. You can take a screenshot what your victim is doing on the screen, okay. So screenshot method number 1. So the screenshot will be saved in the directory allow app. Alright, screenshot will be saved and I can go to open images directory and I can see what my victim is doing on the screen. Alright, somehow it's blank, I'm not sure, maybe due to Avast, but it's okay. I can also take a webcam shot, okay, webcam shot. So let's go to this Avast disable until computer is restarted. Okay, stop. Alright, so I can go to this again screenshot, I can do webcam shot. Okay, there isn't a webcam. I don't have a webcam in my VMware, okay, otherwise it would have taken up my shot and it would have shown you. Then we have keylogger, okay. So keylogger is basically whatever your user is typing on the screen, like not on the screen, but whatever the user is typing on the system. So let's say if I open up facebook.com, okay, I'm just giving you an example. If I'm okay, things gets messy over here, things are getting messy. Control Shift Escape, process, file, run new task. That's why I do it on VM, okay. That's why I do it on VM. Alright, so not again. Anyway, so if I type down anything on my system, okay, all of my keystrokes will be available over here, okay. So can you see this? I type down is your favorite sport football, so it's available in here, okay, it's available in the logs. So a hacker sitting remotely can access your keystrokes. So if you're entering facebook.com in the browser, so after that you are surely going to enter your email address and password, right? So a hacker will be able to read your usernames and passwords, whatever you have typed in. So that's scary. Apart from this, if you have any stored passwords, a hacker will be able to fetch your passwords, your browser passwords, and a hacker can remotely download something from your system. So these are all services of a particular Trojan, okay. This is scary. Of course this is scary. So yes, this is it for Trojan. I hope this explains well about what are viruses, what are worms, what are Trojans, how Trojan works, and all the things. Alright, so thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video.